The night was quiet as David lay in his bed, ready to drift off to sleep. However, soon a feeling of unease pierced his tranquility. Somewhere in the darkness, mosquitoes buzzed. Their sound was unbearably irritating, like little whiny engines depriving him of rest. The night was quiet as David lay in his bed, ready to drift off to sleep. David rolled onto his side, trying to ignore the persistent buzzing. But the more he tried to sleep, the louder the buzzing became, as if the mosquitoes were purposely maliciously adjusting to his ears. Finally, he couldn't take it anymore. Jumping out of bed, he turned on the light and grabbed a mosquito repellent spray. David rolled onto his side, trying to ignore the persistent buzzing.
"This is the end for you, pesky creature,"
he hissed, spraying a cloud of toxic mist around the room. For a moment, it seemed like the mosquitoes were retreating, but soon their buzzing resumed, as if they were laughing at his suffering. The struggle continued for hours. David tried to drive the mosquitoes out of his bedroom, but they were too persistent. Each bite added to his insomnia, and the desire to win became increasing. At some point, scratched and exhausted, David noticed a strange change in his body. His skin began to be covered with strange spots, as if he himself were becoming a victim of mosquitoes. He felt a strange sensation entering his blood, making him feel increasingly strange. Another bite made him scream in pain. He saw his hands becoming thinner and longer, as if he had developed scaly wings. This can't be true, he thought, losing his human form. In a few minutes, he realized that he could no longer stop the process. He was turning into what he had fiercely fought against, a mosquito. His mind clouded, and instead of fighting mosquitoes, he began to feel. Morning came, and the sun's rays penetrated the room. In the corner stood a strange, incomprehensible mosquito, watching the restless body of David lying on the floor. Thus ended the story of the man who tried to defeat mosquitoes but ultimately became one of them, a victim.